developed countries had immigration, but in a different period of time. The immigration to the USA was the biggest one, and we can say that these countries has been built by immigrants. Sicilian immigration to the USA grew substantially in the period between the 1880 and the 1960s. About 100,000 Sicilians left their homes and immigrated to the USA. In this period, political and economic crisis in Sicily made immigration more desirable. A great portion of Sicilian immigrants settled in New York, New Haven, Boston, etc.
And surrounds you when you fall down, when you're scared and you're lost. Be brave. I'm coming to hold you now, when all your strength has gone.
Today we have a different situation. Immigrants from Africa take dangerous boats every day to across the Mediterranean Sea and reach Sicily. I think that immigration is a phenomenon that you cannot stop. We cannot reject these people who come to our shore seeking, helping and looking for a new life. Because before beginning immigrants there are men like all of us.
When your fires died out, no one's there. They have left you for dead. Follow me, you can follow me. I'll keep you safe. Follow me, you can follow me. I will protect you.
In my opinion, the government must create conditions for a multicultural society and not have prejudices toward foreigners. Those who emigrate from their home country leave their families to look for a job that would allow them to sustain and escape from war zones. If foreign people behave well in Italy, we shouldn't criticize or treat them badly, like it often happens.
Lampedusa indeed is a symbolic border between Europe and Africa. It is a holiday dream destination if you came from the opulent cold north. But if you arrive from the south on a desperate boat searching for a way to survive, its lighthouse looks like a Statue of Liberty. For the exhausted migrants who make it, Lampedusa raises high expectations and generates great fears at the same time, like Ellis Island used to do when we Europeans took similar biblical voyages of hope at the end of the 19th century.
Between 1892 and 1954, more than 12 million people migrated to the United States via Ellis Island. In 1907, alone there were more than 1 million. Most of the immigrants were European, fleeing the continent for economic and political reasons. Many Irish, Italian and Polish people were among them, and they integrated into the famous American melting pot.
A place in steerage for Italian immigrants on ship crossing on the ocean coast, 120 lire, which meant 2 years of hard work in the agricultural fields or in the woods. Today, a voyage for African people costs around 2,000 euros. To collect that amount of money, it takes the same time. Italians were often humble and illiterate. They were called dago, which in the American slang means they must go home, and today somebody calls the immigrants fora di bal. These two expressions are both synonyms. We also must not forget that Italians were accused of all kinds of crimes and were lynched by Americans who were living in the same land only some 4 centuries before. Today, history is repeating. Lampedusa is as Ellis Island, our island of tears. 100 years later, we haven't learned anything.